Hey everyone, welcome. I am your host, Vanessa. This is another episode of Coaching on the Road, and today I'm here to talk to you about this whole shit happens. Okay? I know you've used it, probably used it, you most likely heard it said somewhere that, hey, shit happens. And I'm here today to tell you that shit really does happen. Well, listen, things a lot of people believe, rather, that things are supposed to all be perfect. And they are, don't get me wrong, they are. However, it's their definition of things being perfect that perhaps needs to be addressed. See, people think that for things to be perfect, there should be no contrast. There should be nothing that makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable, because obviously being uncomfortable is painful, and people would prefer to live in a world where there was no reason for them to be uncomfortable. Well, listen, it's a simple fact. If we lived in a world where everything went exactly the way you thought that they had to go, where there was no reason for you to ever feel uncomfortable, you know what would happen? We would not grow. And on top of that, how would we know? I know I've said this before, but how would you know what you want unless you're able to experience things that you don't want? A perfect example is, you to talk about food, but perfect example would be a relationship, right? Or relationships in general. You get in a relationship with a partner, okay, things are going great, and then out of the blue, things start going south, and you start thinking, oh man, I don't like that he doesn't pay attention to me. Well, what does that do? That puts you in a position where you start desiring someone or a relationship where your partner pays attention to you. Or he cheated on you. Well, it puts you in a position where you want to have a partner that would not cheat on you. She doesn't love me. You start looking for people that will love you. You see, it's the same thing with food. Okay, you eat something, it's too spicy. Well, you know now you will always look for food that is less spicy. You need to have that little bit of contrast in your experience in order for you to come to terms with what it is that you really want. Because unless you know exactly what you want, you will not be able to move forward in life. You will not be able to choose and decide where to go. It will be very hard for you to make decisions, and you will just go with the wind. Wherever the wind blows, that's where you'll go. However, if you have enough life experience that you're able to discern what it is that you want, then you can ask the universe for it, you can pray for it, you can work towards it, and you can actually attract it, but by virtue of the law of attraction. So situations that present themselves are not necessarily bad. They may seem to be bad in the moment. However, moving forward down the line, that is when you will realize that those situations truly were not. I know so many cases or so many instances where I had been in, let's say, in a relationship with someone, and then it didn't work out. And at the end, that was a catalyst that put me on the path to meet the next person and have the next great experience with that person. Same thing, playing basketball. I used to play basketball. Well, I used to play volleyball, rather. And with experiences with volleyball that I, not being able to go to training one day, and then the basketball coach saw me playing basketball, tells me, hey, why don't you join the team? I do. Hey, I had a great experience with the basketball team. The same thing with your clothes. Clothes are ripped. Well, you know what? Don't look at it as, oh man, my clothes are ripped. Oh man, I lost this. No, look at it rather as an opportunity. Oh wow, an opportunity to create something better, bigger, more beautiful, more loving. You see, same thing with pets. You have a pet, the pet dies. Well, don't look at it as, oh man, my pet died, what am I going to do? No, look at it as, okay, it's an opportunity for me to know what I want in a pet, It's an opportunity for me to look for a pet that I truly want, and it's actually opening the doors for perhaps what could potentially be the right pet for me, the right house, the right car, the right partner, the right business, the right investment. That's how life works. See, things happen in order to take us and put us on a path to what we truly desire. So, what we call bad experiences, to recap, have two purposes. One is to allow us to know what we want and to determine what we prefer so that we can actually desire it, attract it, or work towards it. And two, it also serves the purpose of putting us on a different path, opening doors for us. So the truth is that things don't really happen to us, they happen for us, whether you want to call them good or bad. What's meant to be will be, one way or another. You just have to have that little bit of patience, that little bit of trust in your ability to attract what you deserve. So that was it for today. That's the tip. Things may seem bad. Those things that happen to get you, to startle you, to make you feel pain, they actually show up to help you grow and become better. That's what I want to leave you guys with today. Again, as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to check out my other videos. Like this one, share it with your friends, your family, or the people that need it, and subscribe, of course. This episode, by the way, was brought to you by thefrugalspartan.com. I'm going to put a link in the description and at the end of the video so you guys could check it out. Check out the website for awesome deals and ways to save money on everyday purchases. All right, so I'll see you guys on the next video.